Hello there. I have a door here. I don't know if you can see it or not. And you can see I have a closet door missing. Well, the entryway door to our home is very old and has been damaged over the years. I've repaired it as much as I can. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that door to the closet and hang a new entry door here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the installation of this door, the installation of the knob, drilling the hole for it, all that jazz. So come along with me, and I hope this is helpful to somebody. So what I want to do, I got a lot of what I'm doing off of YouTube, and this is the consensus of one of the carpenters that I watched. But from the bottom of the door, I want to come 9 inches to the bottom of the hinge. So, and then from the top, I know that you probably won't be able to see this. Well, let's just do this one first, and then we'll install the other one. When you install the hinge opens about 3/4 of the way one way and all the way flat the other. And what you want to do, this is how you want that hinge on there. You don't want it where you won't close. So get it where it's closed, set it down on the door, and mark your line. And let's do this instead. If I can get this off of here. Let's try this. This gives me a better view. So let's do let's remark. So that I can see that mark a lot better. Alright, so we came 9 inches from the bottom. Sharp chisel. A lot of times nowadays this is done with a router. I have a router. But I'm not using it. It ain't that hard to do this. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but I have this idea in my head, and I think it's been proven, at least in my work anyway, what I'm going to do. You always want to lay the flat side of your chisel to the side that you want the clean cut from, and the beveled side to the side that you want the waste to be in. So I'm gonna line that up. And I'm not I don't want to say I'm not a carpenter, because I pretty much, that's what I practice. But I'm not a carpenter, you know, like a contractor would be. And I went bevel down, and I'm coming in at an angle so it'll pull that up. This takes a little bit of time, but I don't know if I finished my thought. But going slow for me has always helped avoid mistakes. I won't say that I always avoided mistakes by going slow, because I still make them. But hand techniques like this have always in my opinion been more beneficial. And what I'm going to do, you can do that number right there if you want to. Notice while I'm cutting that my finger's not here, it's over here and out of the way. And you want to be careful, you don't want to blow that out. Hopefully my head is not in the way. I got the bevel down now because I only want to cut a little bit at a time. All right. Alright, that needs to go down some more. So let me come from the other side. Lefty right here. So Mr. Lefty, and you're just taking your chisel, and remember I said sharp chisel, right? You're just shaving a little bit. You can look at the shiny surface of the wood as well as take your fingers and kind of feel, and there's a bump right there, and I got that. Just a sharp chisel and small bites. Like there's a little bitty let's try. Yeah, there's a little. There, that's better. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start these screws. That's one. Let's back that up a bit for now. All right. And we'll do the same on the other side. Alright. If you look, I got the door in the door frame. I don't know if you can see me, but it doesn't matter. And you see I got a bit of a gap here. I'm hoping that I can lift this up high enough that it will still clear here, but that it'll clear the bottom when I open the door, and I won't have to cut the bottom of the door. If I have to, I will, but what I have two shims here. And I'm gonna lift the door up, if I can. I think that these shims will work just fine for what I want. You have to find something that's thick enough to hold the door up, but not so thick that it won't open up top. Now I'm going to take and raise this up. I'm talking to the recording device. Now what I could do is pre-drill these holes, but I'm not going to do it because I know from experience hanging these doors it's not necessary here. So let's put that right there. And you probably cannot see what I'm doing, but trust me. There we go. That's with a screw in each hinge, but that's beautiful. Now I'll install the rest of the screws, and then we'll talk about drilling a hole for this knob. Now I got this Mibro, M-I-B-R-O, door lock installation kit from Harbor Freight. We're going to see how this works. I'm going to open this up and read the instructions, and then I'll set it up and be back. Alright. I have this marked for center and 1/2 inch to either side of center because this is a 1-inch hole. The way this jig works, it's adjustable. You can pull these pieces out and flip them around to fit the size door that you're using. And so what I'm going to do, it uses the little screws that hold the strike plate or whatever that is on. So and that is solid. And then you turn this off. Just like most generic hole saws, that slips down in there like that. Screw that on. And chuck it into a drill. Saw that will drill the hole in the face of the door, and a hole saw that will drill this. I'm going to drill the face first. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start slow. And what I want to do, I want to catch it before it goes. I want to catch it when this hole, this center hole breaks through the back side. But before the saw itself cuts through. Because what I want to do is try to avoid there we go. It's trying to come through. Because what I want to do is avoid any chip out from the other side. And you'll have to excuse the camera shake. There it is. And now we're gonna do the hole in the jamb. Can't say I'm overjoyed at the sharpness of that bit. Well, I can tell you right now, not very pleased with that saw. The drill bit is through, but there we go. About time. Now, I wasn't really doing a review on that, but what I can tell you is that saw right there, the 1 inch, is a piece of crap. That's what that is. But for $9, dude, I drilled a straight hole, lined up so that I can put a doorknob in this door. That's well worth $9. If you screw the door up, then you got to buy a new one. So now let's see how that doorknob works. And I'm going to mark that. I know you probably can't see right now. All right. Sorry. I shake a lot. Okay, I need to slide that there forward just a hair, but you see, if you push it, it latches. That works for me. I will adjust this striker plate so that it opens and closes, but that's the install. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.